Alright, today we're going to be looking at exponential growth and decay. Alright, so this is something that gets to be really useful in talking about financial or money patterns, things like that. So we're going to have a growth factor that's going to be some sort of a decimal. We're going to have it added to 1 to get the multiplier, and basically we'll have y equals some starting value, or a, and then 1 plus whatever the growth factor is, and then to the t exponent, or time. So we're asked in this first part to, okay, the inaugural attendance at an annual music festival is 150,000. The attendance increases by 8% a year, so we want to write a function that models that. We're going to get y equals 150,000, and then we're going to add 8%, which we turn into a decimal, and it becomes 1.08 after we add it to 1, and then t for the number of years. And it asks us to find out how many people will attend the festival in the 5th year. Okay, so we're going to use the exponent of 4 because the first year was 0. So the fourth exponent of 4 will represent the 5th year. So I get y is equal to 150,000, 1.08 to the 4th power. Again, we use a calculator for this, and we come up with about 204,073 people. And that's just easy mathematical work. Here it's asking us explaining decay. In decay, we subtract a rate. It goes down by a number. So we look at the two tables here. I'm just going to write out the numbers for table B first, or the y values, because we can see that our x values change by 1 every time on both tables. Okay, so we look at the first one. We can see that that's growing by multiplying by 2 times 2 times 2. So that is a growth factor of 2, so that would be a exponential growth function. We look at the next one. This is dividing by 3. Dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying by 1 over 3. So we're actually multiplying by 1/3. Again, because the value is less than 1, it's going to be a decay, or get smaller. Alright, determine whether each function represents exponential growth or exponential decay, and find the rate of change. Since the first one is greater than 1, it's going to be growth. And it's a 7%. We just turn that 0.07 back into a percent. Alright, second one, we can see that the value is less than 1, so it's going to be a decay function. And it's going down by 2%. Finally, we want to rewrite a function and determine whether it represents exponential growth or decay. We see that our first one has 100 times 0.96 to t to the over 4. So we're going to use the power of a product of power, and we have 100 and 0.96, and we're going to go to the 1/4 power here, and then t out here. So we're just separating those. Then we can figure out 0.96 to the 1/4 power, and it's going to be y is equal to 100 times 0.99 t. And that simplifies that, and that would represent decay, meaning that's less than 1. Now we have the function here, 1.1 t to the minus 3. So we're going to rewrite that as 1.1 t over 1.1 to the 3rd power. And we evaluate that with a calculator, and we're going to get, it's going to be about 0.75 times 1.1 to the t power. Because it's greater than 1, 1.1 is larger than 1, that is a growth function. So here we're looking at depositing $100 in a checking account. Okay, we see our formula there. Okay, so we're going to write this out as 100 times 1 plus r. So we're going to have 0.06. N is the number of times that the interest rate is paid. R is the interest rate. N is the number of times interest is compounded per year, and t is years. So this is compounding 6% compounded monthly, so that is 12. And then out here we'll have 12t. And it says to find out, simplify this, it's going to be 100. This is going to be 1.05. After I divide 0.06 by 12, and then this will be 12t. And did it ask me to find something based upon, they made a table, we didn't do that, so we're okay there. Finally, this is something that happens all the time. Cars depreciate and lose value. In this example that's graphed, the car starts off at $21,000 for initial value, and it goes down by 12% a year. So I graphed this with Decimal Graphing Calculator. It asked me to see what the value is after 6 years, and that's roughly $10,000.